Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're reacting to Michael Jordan opens up on the GOAT debate, his Olympic experience. This is MJ Insights to Excellence, NBA on NBC. Long freaking title, but shout out to NBC for getting Michael Jordan to do some interviews. This came out 2 months ago. I saw the original one that he did because it was so hyped up, and it was only like 3 minutes long, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of lame. I kind of wish we could have got some like Michael Jordan analysis on actual games and stuff, but putting that to the side, still very intriguing. I want to learn what he thinks about the GOAT debate, his Olympic experience, how he's gotten to reflect on that over the last, how many years since he retired? 28 years since? No, because I guess he retired in like '03. So like 23 years since he retired. Man, perfect number for that. But yeah, dude, let's check this out. Learn more about the mind of Michael Jordan. I've been wanting to learn more about his mental. I've seen enough of his game. Well, not enough. You can never get enough. But I've seen a lot of his game, and now I want to learn more about his mental. And that'll help me learn more about NBA history. Let's go.
Jordan has won it. A spectacular move. Jordan again. It is Michael Jordan time. Yes.
I want to ask you about the international growth of the game.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of 2028 in the LA Olympics.
Yeah.
And the U.S. at home may have a tough time in basketball winning the gold medal based on the way the rest of the world, you're rolling your eyes at me.
Yeah.
He doesn't think so.
Not only because I think basketball is so strong in the United States. I think there's no way we should lose.
All right, but it's not back to 84.
Agreed.
No.
Not back to your teams, right? And that dominance.
It has evolved.
Okay. And watching those guys play for their national teams,
It's all huge.
it's great, right?
It's all huge.
That's basketball you probably love watching.
Yeah,
right?
that's very genuine. That is no money involved. It's pure passion
Right.
and dedication to the country as well as to the game.
Right.
I'm not going to lie. I would not be shocked if USA loses because they almost lost to Serbia. France, it was a 3-point game with a couple minutes left. Like, I could definitely see Serbia or France or Germany or somebody popping off for the next Olympics.
What has that Olympic experience done for you?
To me, it changed my name from Mike Jordan to Michael Jordan. You know, representing your country, feeling that energy of the United States in '84 and staying in the village and understanding and spending time with all the other athletes and seeing their passion and their efforts.
You were in the village. That had to be so cool.
Absolutely.
The way
so
it's
cool.
evolved, it's obviously changed in times.
'92, we rented a whole hotel. We was away
Right.
from everybody, had police escort back and forth to the events. I mean, it's a total different experience. I mean, if you had to ask me which one I enjoyed the most, is '84 by far.
One thing that's never changed with sports.
By far. See, that's surprising to me because I saw the Dream Team documentary in '92. It seemed like it was so, like, it seemed like it was amazing. It was cool for him to spend time with all the players, but to say '84 was by far better is kind of surprising for me to hear.
Which one I enjoyed the most is '84 by far.
By far.
One thing that's never changed with sports fans is the debate about the GOAT. Who's the greatest of all time? So it's rare that I get a chance to sit down with one of the guys who's debated about to talk about the conversation of that term, the GOAT.
The whole GOAT term is never going to be something that I ever will get high or low about. You know, it just doesn't exist with me. I never played against Oscar Robert or Jerry West. Would have loved to. Absolutely loved to. Just as competitive as I am. You know, and I actually learned from them. You know, and we, paved the road to the Kobe's and the LeBrons, right? You know, and to me, it's the beauty of the game of basketball that a player, after a previous player, has evolved the game further.
Mm-hmm.
But don't then, in essence, this is the way I look at it, don't then now use that against the player that actually taught you the game or that you learned from.
Yeah,
and that's why I have a tough time. And, look, I would love to have played against LeBron and, Kobe in my prime. I would love to have played, against those guys. But we'll never be able to know that. Part of the marketing, part of the hype, part of the things that tries to elevate one generation above the other,
Right.
I think it creates animosity. I have no animosity against today's players, but you do have certain players that do have animosity because of the forgottenness of what their contribution has been to the game of basketball.
I kind of feel like, one, he's 100% correct, and I wish more fans would adopt this mentality. I'm going to try to adopt it myself personally, and if anyone asks me who the GOAT is, I'll be like, MJ says there's no GOAT, so I say there's no GOAT. But I agree, dude, and I feel like the problem's just gonna get worse. Like, cause in 20 years, I'm gonna be in my 40s or 50s, and people are gonna be talking about how Wemby's the GOAT, or how Cooper Flag is the GOAT, or players we haven't even seen yet, how they're the GOAT now. And Michael Jordan will be a distant memory. LeBron will be a distant memory. Magic and Bird will definitely be a distant memory. Kareem, Bill Russell, like, they'll be so ancient that in 20, 30, 40 years, people might not even think about them anymore. And so I feel like the problem's just going to get worse and worse and worse as more and more generations come by, where people are going to be like, no, this player's to go, no, this player's to go. I do think Jordan's right that we shouldn't compare generations and eras. Just say you were the best of your time. Jordan was the best of his time. Larry and Magic were the best of their eight. Like let's just go year by year. Like 60s, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain were the best. 70s, Kareem was the best. 80s, Larry and Magic. 90s, Jordan. 2000s, Kobe, Shaq, Tim Duncan. Probably I would stop there. 2010s, LeBron, Curry, KD. Maybe stop there. And 2020s, I don't know, because we have not had a repeat winner. Maybe Jokic. Jokic won a lot of MVPs. Giannis won a couple MVPs. Shea won a couple MVPs. But I agree with MJ, man, 100%.
It is what it is. It is a empty comparison. It's a absolutely never find that the true answer to that question.
It's a circular conversation.
It's just going to keep
You're
going.
never going to get
and
a right
I understand.
answer.
But
But it's great to talk about.
100% to talk about and envision. Look, I think LeBron has had an unbelievable career, and I admire him for what he's done. And Kobe as well.
I challenge y'all Jordan fans who don't like LeBron. Hear that one more time.
To talk about and envision.
I challenge you.
I think LeBron has had an unbelievable career, and I admire him for what he's done.
Y'all be hating too much, dude. If the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan, I shouldn't call him that, and I just said I would, but if the GOAT, Michael Jordan himself, admires LeBron's career, y'all need to stop clowning him in the comments, dude. Y'all need to stop hating for no reason. Listen to the guy you respect so much. Don't just watch his game and give me your own opinion. Listen to him and let that shape your opinion.
And Kobe as well as KD and all these guys who have played in this era, I think they've elevated the game of basketball tremendously. I just don't agree when you start, trying to put one above the other. It doesn't work. We'll never know. It creates more of a problem from, not for me. I've never given it credence. But, for other players who look for their existence within the generation of basketball.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We don't give players an opportunity to develop, to have a career without giving them these outlandish comparisons. Like, if Bron was never compared to Jordan, I'm sure people would like him way more. And just be like, you know what? Jordan, in his own respect, was amazing. He's the GOAT of his era. LeBron has been amazing in his era. But people don't do that.
And we should always honor that. We should always preserve that. We should always, reward that they paved the road for a lot of generations after that. And by doing that, you somewhat, Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell had 11 championships.
Yeah.
How do you just push them in the corner and say, we ain't gonna think about you. We forgot about you.
And that's going to happen, I feel like.
That to me is where I get lost.
Dang. Dude, that silence after. What? Okay, Vince Carter. I see them buckets still coming. Yeah, man, 100% agree with Jordan. Let me know what y'all think. Because I really, I love basketball. And a part of this whole journey of learning about the eras before me, I started watching in 2010. So learning about the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s. I'll eventually get to the 70s and 60s. I'll get there, okay? The 50s, and I don't even remember when it started. NBA, when did that start? 40s, maybe? It's been 75 years. So however many. Yeah, dude. I challenge y'all Jordan fans who hate on current NBA to think about what Jordan said and say, hey, the Durants, the LeBrons have elevated the game to a new level. Think about it, man, because I can appreciate this era and I can appreciate that era. But I see a lot of people struggling, and hey, to each their own. If you really just don't like it, cool. But I challenge you to listen to your GOAT, listen to what he has to say, and maybe that'll soften you up a little bit, man. I don't know. Maybe not. Comments are pretty ruthless, dude. I say one positive thing about Braun is it's anger. A lot of anger for some reason in this community. But anyway, man, I'm going to keep checking out these Jordan conversations on NBC. I saw the first one. Wasn't too impressed by it, but this one was way better. He opened up on a lot more details that are more interesting to talk about. But and also the fact that he liked 84 way more than 92 is shocking to me. So let me know what y'all think about that. Hope y'all have a great day, night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Doses.